Hey, Monica. You got a minute?
Hey, Bryant, what's up?
It's about Friday's date.
Oh, I see. What is it?
Turns out, I'm not actually gonna be able to make it after all.
Oh?
Sorry, this one's totally out of my hands. I think I mentioned this before, but it's an important business meeting with an overseas company I'm looking to set up a long-term working relationship with. I always have to arrange meetings with these guys with the gap in time zones in mind. Which is why they always tend to be in the evening for me. And there's not much I can do about it.
What's the problem? Surely you can just get the meeting over with early. You're a freelancer, right? I thought you were flexible on stuff like this.
The only reason we're having the meeting in the first place is because of the client, so unfortunately, it's not as simple as dipping out early. Besides, they told me that even if we get done early, it's gonna take at least 4 or 5 hours. Don't worry, babe. I'll make up for it. I promise.
Fine. But if we're canceling, you have to take me to a fancy restaurant next weekend and splash out on me then instead.
Okay, that's fair. What do you want to eat?
I think I'm in the mood for French food.
It's settled then. Let's go to that 3-star French restaurant you've been wanting to go to?
Oh, that place! It looks just amazing. Deal. Thanks, baby.
I heard it's got a dress code, so we have to look the part.
Got it. Oh yeah, that reminds me. It seems like I lost my earring when I was in your room the other day. I can't find it anywhere, and that's the only place I can think of. I promise I won't get in your way while you're working, babe. Do you mind if I come in and look for it now?
Listen. The thing is, I'm just about to head out to meet a client.
Can I go in with the spare key then?
I'm
going out with the girls tomorrow, and I really want to wear those earrings. They're my favorite pair. Please, baby.
Meh. I guess there's no harm. Okay. Please remember one thing, though. My study is off limits. Just like always, okay? Absolutely do not go in there under any circumstances.
Got it.
Monica, good morning. Do you have a minute? There's a little something I need to ask you about.
Sure, what is it?
It's about yesterday. You came over while I was out with a client to look for the earring you lost, right?
That's right. I didn't find it in the end, though.
Oh, really?
That was my favorite earring, too. I was so disappointed.
Yeah, that's a real shame. Anyway, forgive me, but let's put that conversation to one side for a minute.
What's wrong?
Did you go in my study?
I may have gone in there very briefly.
I knew it!
I was so desperate to find my earring. I knew I wouldn't be able to get it off my mind if I didn't go over the entire place with a fine-tooth comb, which meant peeking in your study, too. But don't worry, I didn't look at your computer or any documents or anything official or important looking related to your work. Even if I did, I probably wouldn't understand.
That's fine, but I didn't really have anything that could cause me trouble if you saw it anyway. And that's not what I'm asking about. Listen, Monica? Did you open my desk drawer?
Oh, is this about the ring?
Huh? Yes, it actually is.
Yeah, I took it.
What? You took the ring without my permission?
Well, I figured it was for me anyway. Wait, it was, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, it was, but...
What's the problem then? I just took what was mine. You have no idea how good the timing was on this. You got me out of a real pinch. Thanks, baby.
I got you out of a real pinch.
So here's the thing. Remember that girls' holiday I went on a little while back? You see, one of my friends covered the $350 for my plane ticket. She lent it to me on the condition I pay her back by today. She was really insistent. I got bang on $350 for the ring at the pawnbrokers. Can you believe how lucky that is?
You sold the ring? You sold it for $350?
I did think about trying to haggle the guy up a bit, but whatever. I'm just happy I was able to pay off my debt.
You have got to be kidding me!
But really, Bryant? If you're gonna buy me presents, you really should push the boat out more.
Excuse me?
I understand you never get as much for the retail price when you sell stuff to a pawnbroker, but even taking that into account, I wish you would have bought me something a little higher quality. Aren't I worth more to you than $350?
Oh my God, Monica. What have you done? As far as I can see, either one of two things has happened here. Either you let him haggle you down to an absurdly low price, or you went to a shady pawnbroker.
Huh?
You would have never gotten so little for it otherwise.
What do you mean?
That was an expensive top-of-the-range ring!
Huh? It was? How much?
$25,000!
$25,000?
It had a real diamond in it, and not just a small one either.
Seriously? I thought it was just some cheap, tacky, cubic zirconia.
I bought it at the most luxurious jeweler in the state. I had to book an appointment just to go in and browse, for crying out loud. The appraisal certificate was right next to the ring in the drawer. Are you saying you didn't notice?
I didn't notice. Don't worry, baby. I'm gonna head back to the pawnbrokers and get it back. Just you wait. Ryan's?
How did it go?
They don't have it anymore.
What?
Apparently they sold it yesterday.
Seriously? Do you have any idea who bought it?
They said they're not at liberty to disclose that information.
Oh my God. That's it then. There's nothing we can do.
But this isn't so bad, Bryant. I mean, think about it. It was for me in the first place, right?
Well, it was. But I feel like that's not the...
No problem then. Just think of this as having given me it a little earlier than expected. This happened after I got a hold of it, and I had no way of knowing, so it can't be helped. Plus, it did pay off my debt. Every cloud. No use crying over spilled milk, you know. It's fine, baby, really.
What?
I won't deny it is a little unfortunate, but I'm not gonna let it bother me, so you shouldn't either. Please let it go. Okay, that settles it then. That's the end of that.
How can you move on from this so easily?
Life's too short to dwell on bygones. What's done is done. We could cry and complain and be all down in the dumps, but where would it get us? Let's take a forward-looking, constructive attitude towards this, okay? You can't choose what happens to you, but you can choose how you react to it.
What the hell are you talking about? Happens to you? But you're the one who...
More importantly, let's think about something a little more fun. This conversation is boring now. That reminds me! Did you already make the booking at the fancy French restaurant next weekend? Since we don't eat out at places that nice very often, I think we should make the most of it and go for the 7 courses with champagne option.
That's enough.
Huh?
We're not going to the restaurant.
What? Why not? Aren't you forgetting something? This is your way of apologizing to me for canceling our date on Friday. You still have making up to do, mister. It has nothing to do with the whole ring thing. You're still not hung up on that, are you? Geez, seriously? You better not be sulking.
You still don't understand, do you?
Understand what?
Come on, just think about this. When do I buy you presents? Excluding our anniversary and your birthday, I almost literally never buy you anything. Yet there I was, about to give you a $25,000 ring. Did that not make you stop and think about it for even 1 second?
No, not this again. Look, baby, I'm really touched you bought me something so nice. I am. But it's gone now. Can't we just, get over it already?
That was an engagement ring!
Huh?
The booking at the French restaurant next week. On the surface, it was my way of apologizing for the date we missed on Friday. But in reality, the plan from the beginning was to propose to you there.
What? Really?
Remember before, when you said you'd always dreamed of being proposed to at a luxury restaurant with a beautiful view of the nighttime landscape? The plan was to get down on one knee while we were eating and pop the question. I wanted to make your dream a reality. That's why I intended to keep it hidden from you until the day. It was supposed to be a surprise. That's why I went out of my way to make sure the ring was stashed away in the desk drawer of my study that you weren't supposed to go in. Huh? What kind of reaction is that?
Sorry, baby, I'm just a little incredulous. Forgive me, but I have to ask you this. Can you really afford something as expensive as a $25,000 ring?
Huh?
Do freelancers really make that much money?
That differs from person to person.
But you buying a $25,000 ring? I just can't believe it.
I just went with the old, an engagement ring should be 3 times your month's salary rule. And that's how much it came to.
What? So you must make, over $8,000 a month? And wait, what? No, wait, $10,000 a year?
Well, there are taxes and some other minor deductions to take into account, but if you calculate a rough overall figure, then yes, more or less.
Well, if you're that rich, you could just buy me a new ring then. Can't you?
Huh?
I understand what happened is a little unfortunate, but if you work hard, you can make up for it in no time. It's just like they say, when you fall off your horse, you get straight back on it.
You're something else.
Do it for me, Bryant.
No, No. That's it. I can't do this anymore.
Where's your fighting spirit? And to think you call yourself a man. Did you say the restaurant wasn't booked? That's okay. In that case, leave it to me. I'll call them now.
It's not that I didn't book it, Monica. I just canceled it.
Huh? Why?
Because I'm breaking up with you.
What?
I can't do this anymore. I had no idea you were this irrational and lacking in common sense.
Common sense? Don't be so nasty. What does that mean?
Do you seriously still not get it?
Duh. That's why I'm asking, dummy.
You sold the engagement ring you took without my permission from a closed drawer in a room I told you not to go in. Your attitude when you found out that you had no hope of getting it back was awful. It was like you didn't care. Then, in spite of knowing the ring cost me $25,000, you didn't even show an inkling of any kind of sense of personal responsibility. Instead, basically ordering me to go out and get you a new one, like I'm your personal ATM. You genuinely seem to have no idea whatsoever of how awful and problematic your behavior is. I can't do this anymore. I just can't.
Oh my god!
Please, never contact me again.
Bryant, wait, please? How am I the bad guy here all of a sudden? I didn't do anything wrong! Ugh, Bryant!
A few days later, I sent Monica a compensation claim for the engagement ring through my lawyer. My lawyer, unbelievably, told me the response he got was, "That ring was a present for me, so it makes no sense that I have to pay compensation." And she refused to pay. I was at my wit's end, and playing nice was going to get me nowhere. So, I decided to tell her parents everything. The next day, I received a letter of apology through my lawyer, and the entire sum was paid into my bank account. Monica was forced to go and live back at her folks' place, and ordered to sign a written pledge agreeing to never come near me or contact me again. I heard her parents made her start work at a friend's factory, so she could start making repayments on the $25,000 they very kindly lent her. However, I recently heard from one of our mutual friends that now, even to this day, she still insists that she did nothing wrong, constantly complaining about me. Why did he do this to me? It's not fair. He also told me that other people in her life are finally starting to get sick of her bad-mouthing everyone, like she's Little Miss Perfect and can do nothing wrong. She's losing friends, one after the other, and if she's not careful, she'll be completely on her own before long.